What is up, guys? How's it going? This is Qazi here from cleverprogrammer.com. Today I am here with
your boy Papa React. How's it going, guys? Welcome back to day 3 of React Native builds. So this is going to be fun, and we're going to be building on top of what we've already done. So exciting stuff, and we've got a new computer running, so everything should be silky smooth, right, Qazi?
That's right. So this is gonna be amazing because we have an iMac Pro and it's brand new. So we're gonna be installing all of the things with you today, whether it's Expo or Node, whatever we need to make this thing work. We're gonna be kind of installing that with you, so that way you can actually keep up with us.
Exactly.
And we're working on React Native today as well. And we're gonna continue building our React Native application, the income tracker that we were actually building a few days ago.
Exactly. So really fun stuff. We're going to be touching on things like Expo. Today, the main feature is going to be around React navigation. So React Native navigation. So how you can navigate between stacks. It's something I did a long time ago, but I don't remember how to do it. So it's going to be fun going ahead and learning that together again, building that with Qazi. So yeah, in fact, also welcome, guys. Mohammed Hamza says, I love these build videos, but I think React with TypeScript will also be good. 100%. We can go ahead and we will be covering TypeScript at some point as well.
Yeah.
Yeah, everything, guys. We'll pretty much eventually get around to everything.
Beautiful. All right. With that said, let's jump right into it. So in order to run this app, Sonny, on this computer, I believe that we're going to need to install the Expo CLI. Is that right?
That's right. So Expo CLI is going to allow us to run. So if you guys don't know what Expo is, it's basically, I mean, what's the best way of explaining Expo? It's like a way to run a React Native app.
Yeah, it just makes it easier to run the React Native apps instead of needing so many different things like even Xcode, honestly. I don't think you need Xcode, right, to make this work?
I don't think so. I don't think so. In fact, we'll check it now. And also, massive super chat from Gabriel Graves. Good to see you, dude.
Oh,
he
shit. Thank you.
$10 donation.
Dude, Gabriel Graves always coming in making our day. Dude, thank you so much for that $10 donation. Let's go.
Thank you, dude. Amazing.
Where are my
He goes, extremely great content. Appreciate that, dude.
Beautiful. Here are my air horns when I need them. Boom. Holy shit, nice. that blew up my ears actually a little bit.
Especially with these headphones, it actually blows your ear off.
Ouch, that hurt. All right, cool. So, dope. Let's get into it. So now I also need NPM.
Yes, so we're going to have to install Node.
All right, cool. Get NPM.
Oh, is that how you do it? I usually do it with just go to Node website. Download that little link there.
Which one? This one? Download Node.js and NPM right here?
Yeah, that's the one. From the Node website. Once you install Node, it comes with NPM.
I'm going to go with the current one, man. I want the newest, fanciest one. This part can actually be great on how to install Node.js on your computer. So maybe if somebody wants to clip it.
Yeah. Go ahead and drop the timestamps in the comments, and I will help everyone else out. We can clip that from the.
You can actually message David or Amanat if you want. They can clip this moment.
Okay, dude.
All right, cool. So that is now installed. Beautiful. Let's see.
Nice.
NPM. Oh, nice. It looks like it found it. Let's do NPM.
Awesome.
Install Expo. It's working.
Nice. Also, guys, you can notice that the command line right now looks kind of ugly, right? Like it's got all this extra stuff going on. Yeah. We're going to install a really handy tool called OhmyZSH.
Yes. Yeah. I love this tool. It is the best. I hate not having it when I get a new computer.
Same. Every time I started a new job or something and they gave me a laptop, I would always straight away OhmyZSH. And you literally just copy that command, chuck it in the terminal, and that's it. It literally run. And okay, so this is saying rejected. So because you're doing a global install, aren't you? So you might have to use sudo.
Yeah. There we go. sudo. And let's get this installed. And while this is installing, I'm going to open up another command line and hit this here.
So,
and we need the Xcode stuff.
So while that's doing that, ASM Computing says, "What's up, Qazi and Sonny? New to the channel 3 days ago. I know HTML, CSS, JavaScript, PHP. Started to get into React 3 days ago, and already know my way around thanks to you guys." That's awesome, dude. That's great.
Oh, that's actually dope. And I just realized I don't have my YouTube open, so I'm gonna actually go ahead and do just that.
Oh, the comments, you mean?
Yeah, the YouTube analytics or comments or any of that. Like, I don't have it open.
Nice. Bob Builder says, "Are you guys going to start building clones of React Native soon?" Yes. In fact, these series, like the series of videos that we're dropping right now, are actually to show, kind of warm you guys up to React Native, show you some of the features, the fundamentals in React Native, like navigation, how do you navigate through an app, how it's very similar to React, as in like how we're used to writing React and things like that. So we're going to pretty much be doing that to introduce you. And then we're going to be doing some crazy big videos. So get excited for that. So if you guys love the clones, let us know in the comments right now. I can see even Avalo Sochev says, "Guys, I effing love you. Watch your clone videos. It's helping me so much to understand the React concepts and all starting to make sense. You're awesome. Appreciate that, dude." So yeah, I'm going to be dropping videos in React Native. Also, Maban, hey.
Nice. Okay, so now I got this thing working. Cool. Hopefully the Xcode is installed. What I was looking for. No, it's not. No developers tools were found. Requesting install. What's going on? Can't install because it's not currently available from the software update server. Interesting.
Wait, what did it say?
It said can't install. Even though I went and installed it, it said it gave me some weird error. Do we need ZSH? We don't need it, right? Like, we just need to do npm start.
We don't need it right now.
Okay, so
it's just an additional thing.
All right, I'm gonna just do npm start, and I'm gonna get this app going, bro.
Okay. So it says opening DevTools in the browser. Okay, nice. And then let's open it. Guys, you can scan the QR code that Qazi is bringing up. So Expo, another benefit of using it is it allows you to actually go ahead and share your running code. So you guys can pull out your phone right now on Android, pull out a QR code reader. On iPhone, literally just point your camera at the screen and go ahead and do that. I'm going to do that too. And what we can do is everyone, as we're coding, can go ahead and demo the app on their phone, which is pretty fun. So it takes a little bit of time to download, but once it's up and running, you guys can actually see what we're coding on your own phone, which is pretty cool.
Yeah, that always gets me super hyped up because I'm like, hell yeah. Once I can see it on my phone, it feels real to me.
Exactly.
Dude, I'm just so hyped that like I jumped in the pool today, dude. I can't get over that. I'm like, fucking
killed it, dude.
I'm gassed.
That's it. Soon you'll be jumping in it every day. Don't worry. It'll be good, man.
Freaking
cannot
insane.
Find variable use state. Why are we using state?
I fixed it. I was using state. It was misspelled, but I fixed that misspelling. I probably just didn't hit save after.
Reactive.
Yeah. What is happening? All right, I'm gonna give you access to read and write and read and write. Hold on. Use state is not defined.
Okay, so that's actually some strange compiler stuff happening. So
I think I just probably didn't save it or something.
Yeah, I've stopped the package and then I'll run it again.
Nice.
And then W to start it up in the browser, opening the project in the web browser.
Mm-hmm.
And then you guys can see it starts building it in Webpack. And
should be good. Oh, nice. Nice.
Okay, localhost 1906. Oh, sick. Okay, dude, that's pretty sick then. So you didn't actually install everything on Xcode, right, to get that up?
No, you don't need Xcode at all, I think.
That's sick because Xcode takes a year, like ages to download.
Yeah, like I actually think, yeah, you just don't need it at all, which makes it such a better experience in my opinion to use
Yeah.
Expo. Because like,
So
yeah, Xcode is just trash. It takes so long.
yeah. Go ahead and share your 19006 port with me.
Okay, cool.
Okay, so
Let's
we've
go.
got. Yeah, guys, if you're enjoying the videos and you're enjoying this series of videos, go ahead and smash the thumbs up button. Allow this video to get out to more people, and it tells us that you guys want more stuff. And we're going to be dropping a hell of a lot of stuff around this topic in React Native and all sorts of new
Like
trending topics.
server
So make
side
sure you let
rendering
us
and
know
stuff,
if you
dude.
enjoy
That'd be
it.
dope.
What's up?
Doing like Next.js type of stuff would be cool too at some point.
Yeah, yeah. Next.js, dude. I actually want to get into that quite a lot as well. So, that would be sick. Yeah, I did it once at Tesco. I was working with Next.js, and it's kind of a mind mash to get around it,
Yeah.
but very powerful. Like really, and it's super demand. Like if you can have Next.js on your portfolio as well as React Native and all that stuff, then you're pretty jacked as a developer. So
Right.
yeah.
All right. I'm gonna try to get the app again. So I'm gonna scan. I just scanned it. You guys can scan it too if you want while I hover over it. And it's building it on my phone right now.
So
Okay, cool. And what does it take to run an iOS simulator again?
Um, I think.
I mean, we couldn't run it successfully, right, for
Oh
some reason.
no. Okay, so iOS isn't going to work because that's going to need Xcode.
Okay, that's fine. Let's forget about that then, and let's just keep on building on top of this.
Yeah, but I mean, we can get it running on the phone, and that should be good. So now we've got so it's got massive console log, and then we've got
Nice.
check the render method of app. Okay, so app 149, 9149. We have
Nice. That worked.
dope.
I added these two, and it actually made a point.
Awesome.
9,000 plus 200 gives you 9,200, and that point is 10,600.
Hard to see.
Why is
Is that
that?
right? Yeah.
Wait, why is it hard to see? Should be pretty easy to see.
As in on Ecamm, it's not as clear. YouTube is crystal. It's a bit difficult to see
Do you
from Ecamm.
want me to keep it on Ecamm, or do you want me to?
No, that's good. I've got a bigger screen, so I can see it on YouTube as well.
Got it.
Yeah. Okay. Nice. Share your 19 or where you're seeing that. Share that port. Okay. Share server. There we go. So let's see. Okay, so Pamela says, guys, do you think that I can work full-time remote as a front end from Romania? How much can I make as a junior? 100%. Firstly, yes, you can work full-time remote regardless of where you're from. We have tons of students in the course who are doing that right now. And how much can I make as a junior? That's really dependent on how much work you're willing to put in. You can make money as a freelance, as a teacher, and land a job. So you can make a hell of a lot of money as a junior developer. It just depends on the amount of work that you're putting in to sell yourself and make yourself valuable as a developer. Okay. Dope, dude. Should we jump in?
Yeah.
Let's do it. So I've got the app up and running now as well. Awesome. Okay. Okay, so now guys, today we're going to be pretty much adding on React navigation. So inside of an app how you've got like the different screens that you can kind of click through and things like that. We're going to show you how to implement that. Now, a very popular one that I've used in the past is called React Native Navigation. So React Native Navigation. So Qazi, if you're going to go ahead and Google it.
Yeah.
And we're going to pretty much be building this from fresh. So this is not prepared. It's fresh. Me and Qazi haven't done this before. I haven't done this in a very long time, so it's very fresh as well. So we're going to run into bugs. You guys are going to see how we overcome them. and hopefully it'll bring you guys some value in doing that. Yeah, so React Native navigation and
what just happened? Why did my Chrome just crash? That makes no sense. All right, so I'm here.
The pretty link, you see the one which underneath it? Yeah, so not the GitHub one. Yeah, that one.
This one, reactnavigation.org.
Yep. And then we've got, so let's go ahead and click on read docs. And then let's just kind of follow the implementation and we'll get this thing built up. So the first thing we're going to do is install React Navigation native.
And
so we're going to
this is for building navigations, I imagine.
Yeah. So navigate. So in React, in typical React, we use React Router. So that's what we're all sort of familiar with. Everyone who's done the clones will know what React Router is. In a native app, obviously you don't just have pages, you have actual sort of navigation you can actually tap through. So imagine Instagram, when you're using Instagram, things like you actually go into a separate screen, right? And then you can kind of click back and swipe back into that screen.
Yeah.
So we call that app navigation. So in this case, it's React Navigation.
Harsh says, I made $1,100 project by just learning from your React.js tutorial. You made my career. Hey,
nice,
that's amazing.
Dude. That's awesome, Harsh Gupta. I love hearing success stories. Guys, keep sharing them, by the way, if you have any more success stories or if you've made any income or anything from these videos. It's actually quite a common thing that we're quite familiar with now. So that's still okay. So that's important. That's done, right?
Yeah.
Okay, nice. So the next one, installing dependencies into an Expo. Okay, so I think we actually needed that one.
Okay. Really?
All right. Yeah. So copy that second line, Expo install. It's cool. We just keep the first one. We won't bother on installing it. Yeah, so copy that one and paste that one. So you see the second one, which is Expo install.
I just did it.
Nice. And then you can now continue to Hello React Navigation to start writing some code. So go ahead and click on that little pink purple link. Okay. So the way it works in React Native is you have something called a stack navigator, from what I remember as well. So basically stacks are like, imagine you push things onto the stack and then when you swipe back, so imagine like when you swipe back on an app, it pops from the stack. And then when you like click onto a new page, it pushes onto a stack. So imagine like an array or like a list. You're basically just pushing screens onto the stack, and then that way it kind of
let's visualize it so I can follow with you. So okay, so tell me what to draw.
So imagine like an array.
Okay, right? So I got an array.
Yes, like any kind of list, right? So imagine like the Instagram homepage. So let's imagine we're on the Instagram homepage. Let's just have that as an entry inside this array.
Okay. So I'll just all right, got it. So this is just a home.
Yeah, so this would be the home, right? Now imagine on Instagram, you know, you have the DMs, right? You have the Instagram DMs.
Yeah.
The messages get sent, right? Now imagine we tap the DMs and then we pretty much go ahead and we push the DMs page onto the stack.
Okay, I see.
Right? Yep. And now what this allows us to do is now on our app, we're going to see the DMs page, which means that we're on the DMs page.
Yep.
But then imagine, so on apps, you have that natural swipe back. So you typically would go from the left side and swipe back, right?
Yes. When you swipe back, it'll take you from DMs to home.
Yeah, because basically what you're going to do is you're going to pop from the stack, which means that you pop the existing screen and you go back to the home screen.
Got it. Right? Stack. Okay.
And then in this way, imagine you're in your home DMs and then you tap into a DM, so like a message. You see how it kind of stacks up, right? Yeah. Like it stacks up, and then it basically you can pop every time you kind of swipe back. It pops until you get back to where you want to go.
Yeah.
Now this is very similar to how React Router does it. So when we built clones in the past, you're pretty much just like redirecting. Then when you click the back button, it goes back a page. But now it's the native version, so it's like stacks are used instead. to sort of mimic that behavior, right?
Okay, got it. That's cool. That's really cool. Okay.
Yeah, I'm kind of shocked. Bloody hell, I'm shocked now I remember that because I haven't done this in a while. So what we're going to do is we're going to create a stack navigator, right? And hopefully it's going to work first time. And the stack navigator, it says, is a function that returns an object containing two properties, screen and navigator. Both of them are React components used for configuring a navigator. So let's just go ahead and we'll code this up. We'll just play around with it and see.
Cool.
So let's look at app.js. So right now we have the entire app rendering in app.js, right? So it's going to be a bit difficult to actually go ahead and change any of this. So what we could do is refactor this firstly into, so this entire page is like a page inside of our app. So what we're going to do is maybe make this the home page. We'll call this the home page, right?
Yeah.
So what we'll do is we're going to create a new component.
Hold on, I'm following you. Cool.
Yeah, let's go ahead and create a new file called homepage.js, and it's going to be capital H. So homepage.js. Go ahead and add a new file called homepage.js, yeah?
Do you want me to do it?
Yeah, so that way they can see it. So homepage.js, nice. And then we're going to use our neat little RFCE trick to go ahead and get it. There we go. I'm going to change this to an arrow function so it's consistent. But basically, what we're going to do here is this is going to be, oh yeah, oops. Yeah. This is now going to be the page that we want to render. So what we're going to do is we're actually going to refactor all the code. And what I mean by refactor is we're just moving it from app.js to this component. Okay. And hopefully everything shouldn't break and it should be nice and work the way we want it to. So what I'm going to do in a very nasty way is I'm going to basically go ahead and go inside of app.js. So you need to follow me on the code, I think, Qazi.
All right, here we go. Boom.
So I'm going to go ahead and just pretty much grab everything inside of app.js right now. And I'm going to pretty much paste it inside of homepage. And we're going to fix any bugs that come up. So I had an issue there. And I had an issue over here. I believe. Nope. Let me go ahead and do that again. That's bad copy. So we want to go from the top of the file, so const app, and I'm going to go all the way down to there we go. Yep, so I'm going to get that, and I'm basically going to go ahead and replace this. There we go. So now I have everything copied from the app.js into this one. I'm going to even copy the styles, and I'm going to pop that on top because it's a bit easier to actually read when we pop it on top. And then I'm going to go back to our code and just literally grab all the same imports and paste them in here. So we have everything pretty much that we have inside of app now inside of this new homepage.js, okay?
Yeah.
So what we're going to do now is we're going to basically go ahead and clean this up. So I'm going to go and actually remove all this code. So it's just going to be const app. And then all of the return, I'm going to have the safe area view. But I'm going to remove the styles. I'm just going to have it very, very clean. So I'm actually going to go ahead and remove all of these imports and remove the user effect and stuff like that. And then here I'm going to say render the home page like that. Oh, oops, self-closing. So this should, if we didn't break anything, it should work.
We should have the same app.
Yeah, it's literally the same app. Now it's just rendering from. So it's a safe area view is not defined. Okay, so I need to
just import it.
Safe
area from React Native.
So I'm going to do that, but I'm going to get rid of all these extra ones that we don't need. There we go. Save it. And home page is not defined. Oh, yep. Of course, we need to import our home page. So we say import home page from home page, like so. Oops.
My bad. That was me.
No problem. And then that should work now.
Nice.
Okay.
Beautiful.
Hey, look at that. That's sick. So this is typically how you want your app structured, right? So you want it to have like a page, and then you have the app level.
Now it looks really clean to read the code.
Yeah, it's clean, right? Because now it's like inside of a safe area view, we pretty much just got the homepage, which is dope. Like it's very clean. That also means inside of homepage.js, we don't actually need another safe area view. So I think it stopped following me for some weird reason.
Really?
Um,
Okay, there we go. Now I'm following you again.
so, so here we have a safe area view, and then it's kind of nested it within another safe area view here. So this one now we can just change to a actual just a view, because we don't actually need the two safe area views nested, because this one is already wrapping the component inside of a safe area view.
Oh,
I'm not sure the danger of double wrapping it, but we don't want to do that. Okay. So that's pretty cool. So we have that now. So now it will make it easier to actually go ahead and implement React navigation. You always want to make it your life easier, clean up the code, and you see once you like it may have seemed like a big task, but you see we just did it in less than 5 minutes.
yeah.
So now let's go back to the React navigation docs. And Qazi, can you see how this is very similar to what we do with React Router? So we get it to this clean stance, and
Right.
then we start to implement the sort of navigation part.
Yes.
Yeah. So it's very, very similar to like how we do it there.
Yeah.
And now in their example, they've got the separate components. They've got function home screen, which is essentially what we just did.
Yep.
We built
Our
the
home page.
Yeah. And now what we're going to do is we're going to grab the stack. So we're going to say const stack equals create stack navigator. So I'm basically going to go ahead and pop that in. Actually, going to pop that in on top here.
Yeah.
And the stack navigator we need to import. So I'm going to import two things from that file. You can see, and that is the navigation container and create stack container navigator. And then we're going to surround our app inside. So I'm actually just going to copy this block. Yeah, so I'm going to copy this block.
Stack navigator.
I'm just going to nest it correctly. And then the home page, I'm going to cut our existing home page. So I'm going to comment this out for a second. And then when it says
name, okay, it allows you to give it a prop component.
Yes.
And you just feed it the home page, and then it knows what to do with it.
Exactly that.
Got it.
Yeah.
Dope.
See what we did there. So
and
now
you don't need the safe view, right? Or do you need it? Because I assume that this should know how to make things safe.
No, so it doesn't actually know how to make things safe, but this brought up a good point. So we actually previously, before, we don't want the safe area view to be encapsulating the entire app. We want it to encapsulate the component itself. Also, tdane blank, this is live. So yeah, everything's live right now. So we're going to go ahead and we're going to add the safe area view back to the homepage and remove it from here, because it shouldn't be here. It should actually be at the lower level. So I'm going to go back to the view that we were at. I don't know why it keeps unfollowing me. Go ahead and yeah. So now let's go ahead and add the safe area view back here. So safe area view, and we can re-import safe area view. There we go. Let's save it there, and then you're right. We don't need it here, so we can get rid of it like that.
Oh, you just added it to homepage?
Yeah, added it to the home, because you actually don't want it to be because imagine like you have the top header, right? The header in some apps actually goes into that safe area, and you purposely want it to sometimes, because it gives you like a full screen experience.
Yeah.
Yeah. So in some situations you actually don't want the safe area view, because you want it to kind of like be this seamless full screen experience.
Got it.
Yeah. So that's cool. Now let's actually see if we broke anything. So it says cannot resolve React navigation stack. So we actually need to install that, it looks like. Oh yeah. So installing the stack navigator library, we didn't do that. So we need to do, if you scroll up on the docs, it says npm install React navigator. Yeah, we need to just pop that into terminal. Shashank Sati says, hard to learn if I don't even know the basics. So I would recommend, literally, there's so much free content out there to learn HTML, CSS, JavaScript. You can pretty much go ahead and watch that stuff and then follow with the lives. We offer a course called Profit with JavaScript. And that you don't have to have any experience. You can pretty much go ahead and join that. That's literally at cleverprogrammer.com/PWJ if you're interested. And yeah, and then pretty much you can go ahead and just jump in. And you don't need any experience to go ahead and to learn that. And you can pretty much go ahead and get running to the point that we're at right now.
Yep. So this is the course. You can go check it out. Here's the link, and it should also be in the description below. And feel free to check it out.
Yeah, go ahead and check that out.
Dope. All right. So we got this going and it should
Yeah.
be installed. So
Oh,
let's
dude, it works. Nice.
wait, what happened? It did?
Have a look at the app.
Oh shit. I see the home screen at the top.
That's cool, man.
That's
That's
sick.
super cool.
Damn. Okay. Dope.
That could be excited. Holy shit. All right, now let's figure out how to do our first kind of stacked item. So we can see now we're on the home screen. That's
Yep.
dope. I think it would look different on the app as well. I think it would be in the middle. So it would be like native looking.
I'm trying to build it on my phone, but for whatever reason, I just cannot get my phone to compile it properly.
Maybe turn it off tunnel mode, do it local, and it'll be faster for you, and then just share your phone on the screen. That might
Uh,
be the easiest way, I think.
so not LAN, local.
Yeah, do local. Oh,
Uh,
maybe LAN because your phone's connected to your Wi-Fi. Otherwise, I think you have to be plugged in. I'm not sure.
all right.
Try, yeah, try LAN.
All right. I'm gonna try LAN. Usually on LAN and local, it freaking poops out. It's giving me nothing. It's just like empty blank screen. I'll try again.
Yeah.
Boom. Empty black screen. Cool. Let's go tunnel.
Sina Shorat says you guys should teach us how to market our services to LAN clients. We actually do all of that in PWJ. We show you how to go ahead and make an income with skills when you learn. A lot of courses out there, boot camps and stuff, they'll teach you how to code, but they don't tell you how to market yourself and actually show your value to everyone out there. We pride ourselves around that approach as opposed to just being a developer, because that's really where you make money. So we actually cover that in the course. Also, we actually run tons of trainings and stuff like that,
Yeah.
which you can feel free to check out. There's a bunch of, if you go ahead and look in some of the old YouTube videos, there's a bunch of trainings that we run. Feel free to go ahead and dive out.
Yeah, check out all those trainings. And we just put together a website called reactbrothers.com. So
Yeah,
you can actually go there and check out what's going on too.
exactly.
And we'll start putting together our like top tutorials on there. So
Yeah,
you can feel free to check it out. And we'll put all our like big React.js builds all in one place.
exactly. Literally endless value for you guys.
Yeah.
We are bringing value every day.
Yeah. So we're right now what we're doing is we're gonna do a few streams where we're also learning with you like React Native, and then we're gonna do a stream where we're just like building a project and then going all out on it. And I think by this week we'll crack the code for sure on Twitch, and we'll be streaming on Twitch as well. And the streaming experience is gonna get a lot better.
Yeah, we've got upgrades coming,
Because like
guys.
what I'm excited about, Sunny, is I want to put it in 60 frame rates per second, so then it has that like silky, buttery feel to it.
Buttery smooth, exactly.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, dude.
Are you stocking up on toilet paper?
Uh, yeah, guys, it's lockdown 2 in UK. So surprisingly, I went into my sort of like into a side room, and we had like bundles of toilet roll. So I think my mom already did.
Holy
Everything
shit.
pretty much, yeah.
Let's see. Lockdown in US start date. Let's see if there's another one coming soon. I don't see another lockdown coming soon, but I feel like it's gonna happen very, very soon.
Super annoying, dude. Even the gym closes.
Boris Johnson imposes stay-at-home order as cases surge.
Yeah,
Damn.
crazy, man.
How like what is happening with coronavirus right now? Like what's the growth rate as we speak? Because it's been a while. Whoa, it like slowed down? What?
Yeah, it like peaked and then it came down, and now it's kind of like on its second wave up.
It's like done with its launch.
Yeah, literally.
Okay, let's do show all. Oh no, it's not down, bro. Look at that.
Yeah.
Across United
US is quite crazy, dude. Like
the
there is like if you check out UK has done a pretty decent job of containing.
worldwide we're like
Holy
spreading
shit.
faster than ever. How many people are there? Aren't we gonna run out of people soon to infect?
How many people does it say? In fact, I can't read
It's like
that.
552,000 new cases a day, bro.
Holy shit.
Like it was, I remember when I used to track it, I had this Excel sheet and I would like
Yeah.
manually log it and I started creating projections and it was at, I think in March. And I was like, okay, 2,200, 4,000 new cases, 6,000 new cases, 13,000 new cases. And now check it out, bro. 552,000 new cases.
It's insane, man.
That's kind of nuts. But deaths have seemed to be around the same.
Yeah, it's strange, right? Like, but then it's only recorded deaths. So that's another thing. Recorded deaths by coronavirus.
Wow. All right. I better get out of here because before I go down a coronavirus rabbit hole.
By the way, the stream is so clear on YouTube right now. It is crystal. Like I'm just looking at it now. It's nice. Guys, go ahead and smash the thumbs up button because literally the stream right now looks so good on YouTube. I'm just checking it out
Does
as
it
well.
look better than normal?
Yeah, I mean, like it's the clearest I've ever seen it. Like
Oh,
definitely the
shit.
clearest I've ever seen it. Yeah.
Then that has to do with this beastly iMac Pro. Let's check out the specs and see what's happening. Physical memory is 128 gigs.
Dude,
37.
you can get iStat menu too.
Is that an app?
It's like one of those apps that live in the top of the sort of the helper thing. I think you have to download it off the website. Oh no, it might be here. iStat. Type in iStat. Yeah, iStat menu.
This is the one? Dude, I don't know, man. It looks like garbage. What are you doing with this?
Sick. It's sick. It's like it's the best sort of app to tell you about yours. Wait, is it this one? No, it's not this one.
Bro, this one looks better. This one does not look best. Fucking 3.7.
I don't know. I don't think I got it from App Store, but it's so handy because it's the only app that like actually shows me what's going on in a glance.
Ah, I see.
So I can see my GPU, I can see my even my hard drives, my upload download speeds. I can see everything in one go.
Oh shit! All right, I'm gonna just buy this and then.
Right now, oh, you're using that one.
Yeah, you know what? I don't need this right now. I don't need to make an impulse buy because of you. I just need to check.
The thumbs up going. The thumbs up are going crazy.
Really?
Guys, go ahead. Does anyone use iStat menu too, by the way, in the comments? Because it is dope, man.
Oh, people are like definitely clearer. Oh, interesting. Saulo says bye video monetization. Yeah, seriously. I talked about coronavirus for so long. This video is gonna vanish.
Oh yeah, sure.
Actually, yeah, I think it's because of this. Wait till I put up OBS and then I'll max it out on bitrate and shit. Like it's gonna be dialed in, dude. It's gonna look so good.
Yeah, I mean, dude, like right now it is. I can't believe how clear it is right now. Like,
Yeah.
I can see everything.
It wasn't an internet problem. It was literally a processing problem because the processing.
Even I upgraded my Mac, and my streams got better when I do solo streams. So this, I mean, iMac Pro is going to be super like able to do everything.
How much memory do people have on their computers? Like people don't have 128 gig, right? Or
RAM?
Yeah, RAM.
No.
All right.
Yeah, definitely not.
I forgot how much is a normal RAM. Like I lost sense.
My MacBook has 32 gigs.
Okay, cool. Yeah, like look, it says 37 are used. So that's why my other computer would be just dead right now.
Yeah. Exactly. So it's easily worth the investment.
Yeah, people are like, "Yo, this is awesome." Yeah, like look at how fast this is, bro. Ooh.
Yeah. It's crazy.
All right, cool. So we're talking about stacks.
Stacks. So now we want to go ahead and add a second stack. So we've got the home screen, which is looking good. We have this stack.screen over here.
Yeah.
So we want to go ahead and actually create a second stack. And then let's go ahead and call this one, let's just call this like details for now, right? So it's just like we're going to call it a details page. Or I mean, what's a nice second screen? Let's just call it messages or something.
Yeah, fucking details.
Yep. details. And then this, let's go ahead and create a new file called messages.js, which is just going to be a message screen.
Uh-huh. Okay. So I'll do that.
So,
Hold on. Let me actually pop in something real quick on my preferences. Let's go display. I just want to drop a little underscan because, wait, why is that happening?
underscan for,
Yeah, why can't I throw a, oh, no, I can throw underscan. All right. So I'm going to do that. Just because things weren't like full on the screen.
oh, really?
Yeah, now it should be even more crisp for people watching, I think.
Oh, damn, yeah. Oh, bloody hell. You guys, like, that is crystal for you guys.
Yeah, just needed to throw a little underscan, you know.
I'm not even going to pretend. I have no idea what underscan means. Yeah.
When you have a TV, so I'm on a giant TV right now. A problem that happens is like you see all this space here.
Oh, yeah.
It's like above the screen, so I don't even have access to it. It doesn't even fit into the screen.
Oh, really?
Yeah, so I have to throw underscan to like make the screen shrink in size.
Usually I just do aspect ratio on the TV remote to that 16 by 9.
Damn, Sonny.
Back to React.
Holy shit. All right. So
Second stack is, let's go ahead and create messages.js. And this is going to be like a messages screen. Right.
all right.
So
Why don't we create a admin dashboard where we can see everybody's income that has logged it?
okay, we could do that. So should we do so this is the home page. So what would the second page be? Let's go ahead and create like a second. Oh, we could do like
I mean
a login page.
A login page. Yeah, login page is good.
Yeah, let's do login page because we're eventually going to have some kind of routing for that. So login page.js, yeah. Dope. And then for the name of the page, we're going to call it login. And for the component, we're going to go ahead and say, so login page, we're now in login page. We're going to do a nice little RFCE trick. And this is the beautiful thing. It's literally the same as what we've done before, guys. It's the same React that we all know and love. And you can just do that. And it's not a div. So remember, oh, damn. Actually, oh, yeah, we actually changed that. So it's not a div. It's so rather than RFCE, we're going to do RN.
Yeah, what is it? RNFC or something?
RNFE. Yeah. React Native Functional something. Export. Yeah. So then here we're going to say I am the login page. Right?
Yeah.
And then do that. Save it.
Sonny, I'll be right back, okay?
Okay, dope. So we're going to do that. And then here we need to just go ahead and say login page. And we need to do an import. So I'm going to go ahead and say import. And a little trick for you guys. If you go ahead and highlight what you want to go ahead and sort of like select on the screen, but you do Command D, you see I've got double cursors now, right, which is dope. So now I can actually go ahead and do login page, which is pretty sick. And it helps you. You get very quick at doing that. And it really does. I use that all the time. So if you guys didn't know that and you actually found that useful, smash the thumbs up button because that's always going to help you guys out. Amma Razak says login Firebase. Oh yeah, we're going to be doing that. There's actually a really cool library. I think it's called React Native Firebase. So React Native Firebase. You guys can't see this right now because it's on a different screen. But yeah, React Native Firebase.io. And basically what they did is they went ahead and done all the hard work to go ahead and handle the sort of like using React Native and Firebase together. So we've got Firestore, Cloud Functions, Cloud Messaging. Guys, if you thought Firebase was jacked for web apps, wait until you see for React Native apps. You can do so much stuff. It's crazy. And guys, if you want to see machine learning, that's going to be cool because machine learning. So you can use things like I'm going to go ahead and I'm just listing out what I can see on my screen. So it's ML Kit Vision. So you can use text recognition, landmark recognition, barcode scanning, image labeling, and face detection. All of the so all of that stuff. You can do remote config, performance monitoring, natural language processing, which is bloody sick. So Sina Shora says, Sonny, don't you think Firebase is a bit slow? What? How? Firebase is so fast, dude. Like I don't know if it's gonna go. I can't see the thumbnail, but yeah, Firebase is insane. Honestly, Firebase is like it's insanely fast. In terms of the server availability and stuff like that, Firebase is on fire, guys. So no, I think it is extremely performant. And chances are they do it a lot better than we would do it if we were manually doing it. So Firebase is extremely powerful, guys. Bob Builder says, bro, you guys should do something in machine learning. That would be so sick. 100%. Aaron actually did drop something. I did a video with Aaron even before. So if you're interested in some machine learning videos, we've dropped some before on Clever Programmer, but it would be pretty cool to go ahead and actually have React Native with machine learning. I think that would be sick. So if you guys want to see that, smash thumbs up and we can get that moving. James Gale says, more shortcuts, please. I will show you some shortcuts in a sec. Seen shortcut. I say up, and every request takes like 2 seconds. Most likely, either A, your network connection, or B, the way you're sending your request is non-performant. So you need to look into it. Could be either of those things. But trust me, it is lightning fast. KKPK says, what's better for making a website, React or Django? My opinion, React. This is why is number one most wanted language right now, according to Stack Overflow survey, and for good reason. Okay. So Bob says, I've been seeing stuff on the internet saying Firebase sucks, like querying and stuff. Do you think that's true? Remember, guys, there's okay. You can either get sucked into the world of opinionated, sort of like, what is better? This sucks. That framework sucks. Or you can just suck it up, look at the facts, and the fact is it's the number one most wanted language, and just become so damn amazing with it, right? So that's what I would say. Focus on that, because most people I see is like, yeah, like it's not performant and stuff. Guys, like, stop wasting time. It's an excuse. By doing that, you're literally giving yourself an excuse to not progress. So make sure you just forget all that stuff. Just start coding, and trust me, you can make a ton of money off of this stuff. So I would say go ahead and do that. So we've got Sehan says, Sonny, what are the disadvantages using React Native web apps instead of React.js? Disadvantages: deployments are slower. You're going to have to approve your app to deploy on the App Store. That's going to take time. Whereas React, you can just do a quick deployment, but you get all the native features. So depends. If you want to put in the work to build a native app, you're actually going to have a lot more power, including notifications. So that's a big one. Yeah.
All right, broski.
Dope.
So what are we at right now?
React Native Firebase stuff. So pretty dude, I think as well it would be a killer video to do machine learning and React Native.
Oh yeah, I would want to do machine learning and React, but we could do it with React Native too.
Yeah, because Firebase have a ton of really powerful libraries with React Native. So that would be. Yeah, for machine learning, sorry.
Yeah, I think like TensorFlow or something along those lines would be sick. I always wanted to also do chess with React, make a chess game.
Oh shit, that'd be sick. That'd be sick, yeah.
All right, bro. So what's going on here? So like we're trying to add the next page, which is gonna be login page, right?
Yes. So login page.
Why isn't it showing up at the top in the navigation?
Yeah, so we have to set all that up. So right now we actually have, okay, so right now this is just setting things up. So one thing we can also do while we're here at this point is we can actually pass an additional prop. So for the login page, if we wanted the title of the login page not to be login page or anything like that, but we can go ahead and pass in an options. And then what we do is that takes an object, and that object takes a title. And inside that title, you can go ahead and say login. Or you can say login screen. No, I mean, nobody says he's login screen. You can just say sign in or sign up. Sign in or sign up. Let's do that. Sign in or sign up. right? Something like that, just to make it very clear that that's actually what we're going to see. So we've set up the screens right now. Okay, we've got these routes, we've got the home screen, the title screen, and things like that. The initial route you can actually go ahead and pass in. So right now it's just by default grabbing the first one, but you can actually go ahead and add this in. So it says initial route name home. If you wanted the initial route name on login, let's try that actually. Let's save it and let's see if it takes us to the.
Whoa.
There we go. Nice. Yeah. So you can see we have routing. We have some kind of routing in the app right now.
Yep.
And then what we're going to do is we're going to change that back to home. But now we're ready to go to the next step, which is so use React context. Okay, so use a render callback. Okay, so now what we're going to do is go to the next step. So if you go to back to the docs, and go to where if you scroll down, it will say what's next, and they should have a next section button. So what's next?
Moving between screens.
There we go. Yeah.
All right. So
yeah. So you can see that that's typically how we do it on a React app. So it's not on a, no, sorry, that's not a React app. That's a typical web app. No, a typical web page. Right.
Yes.
So not a React app. We use link. But in a normal web page, we have an
it says
tab,
on press. So navigating to a new screen would look like on press navigate login page.
Yeah, so the key here is actually that navigation.navigate.
Yep.
Right?
So that button that you put
is just medium. You can at any point in your code you can call that navigate sort of piece of code.
Yeah.
But here we'll do the same as them. We'll have a button which says like go to login or whatever like that. So on our homepage, let's go down to the sort of let's add where we have let's build a React Native app. Let's actually have a button. So I'm gonna go ahead and add a button. And remember, their buttons are actually weird. They're self-closing, and then they have a title prop.
Yeah.
So title prop, and let's just say let's just say login, right? A button called login, and then we'll have an on press. And the on press would go ahead and it's an arrow function. So it's going to be like an inline code, or you could actually call a separate function. So it's typically how we know and do it in React. We're going to say navigation.navigate. And then this would typically be the name. So if you remember, we set the name of this one as home and the name of this one as login. So that's what we're going to navigate to. So in this case, we're going to navigate to login.
Where'd you get the preload manager from? What is this?
Oh no, that was wrong. That just auto-filled.
Oh,
it should be
what
navigation.
Like, what did I miss?
That should be navigation, yeah. And then what we need to do is actually import. Okay, so this is another clever thing. So it actually gets passed down as a prop. So if we go ahead and I remember this now. So if we go back to the top of homepage, so remember guys, this is where the props come in, right? In React apps, you have a component and it can accept some props. Now, whenever you've got a stack inside of this sort of a child, which is a child of this navigator inside of this navigator container, all of these child components actually get a prop. And that prop, if we destructure it, is going to have whatever props you pass in normally, as well as something called navigation. Okay, and this is basically like a navigation handler that comes down. So this is how we can go ahead and do navigations.navigate login. So at this point, we should see. Let's go ahead and see inside of our app right now. I'm seeing a login button. If I click it, oh, dope, dude. Oh shit. Okay, go to
oh
check
shit.
this.
I see it. Log in and boom. Oh shit. That's clean.
Nice.
That's slick. That is.
And it's even see by default, it's putting it on the stack, and then we can pop pretty much. Damn, that's pretty sick.
Yeah.
And they made it a lot neater than it used to be.
Yeah.
Okay. Dude, I'm loving coding in React Native now because back in the day, it used to be a pain to do that.
Really?
Yeah, it wasn't as clean before. And now, like, everyone that comes to it is like, oh, this is super clean. It's like, you guys are getting the nice end of this, which is cool.
Yeah.
So navigate. Okay, so navigate to a route multiple times. Let's go back to the docs and let's go ahead and check out. Okay, so Um, so you can do a few things. You can keep on. You see, there's navigation.push. If we go down, um, so basically navigate is the best one because navigate is very clever. If you try and navigate to the same screen twice, it's not going to like stack up the same screen twice. It will just stack it up once. But if you go ahead and push twice, it will push twice. So if you see that GIF,
Yeah.
it says, and you see you can keep stacking the same page. And in some situations, you may need that. So it's just worth knowing that you can do that.
Got it.
So
Okay.
that's cool. And then we've got the, so if we scroll down, there's actually you can actually have a button which navigates back. So you can see it says
perfect.
navigation.go back. So by default, yes, it added it to the header, but some apps you might notice that they don't use the default native stuff, right?
That's
They don't
kind of
always
cool
have
that they do it for you. That's kind of nice.
Yeah, so they do it for you. But if you wanted it like programmatically as part of your component, so let's actually try this out. Let's go ahead and into our code. Let's go to the login page, and let's add a button here with a title which says go to homepage. Oh no, just to say go back, right? Go back. And then here we'll say on press is going to be an arrow function, which is going to do, and remember we need to get our props when we destructure it here. We say get the navigation, and then here we say navigation dot go back, like that, and that should go ahead.
Where is this coming from? Oh, we're giving it to it on the app.js.
Yeah, so remember, because it's a child of these two things, it's like these are basically like called higher order components. So they basically inject a prop into its children, which is navigation.
Oh, okay.
Yes, the way to think of it is just because they're like children of these, so navigation container and this stack navigator, and because they're inside of it, they by default are going to get that prop. So just think of it that way. So they just they get that prop navigation, right?
Got it.
So we can actually use that like that. And now if we go to our app, we should see in the login page. We actually need to save app.js and login page. It's not. I think you have to save it. Yeah. Even with app.js.
I saved all of them.
That's better. Now we should be able to see. Okay. Buttons not defined. So we need to define button, and then save login page.js. Okay. And then we refresh. And now log in, go back. Hey, so now not only have we got it in the header, we've also got it as a programmatic button.
How come for me nothing is changing?
Click login. There we go. You see, it's got go back.
Oh, go back. I see. Yeah. Nice.
Which is right. So now we can do it programmatically, and we know that it also adds to the header by default. So that header that gets attached, right?
Dope.
Now that header, you can customize it. You can make it look however you want. You can even customize the icons that appear.
Yeah.
Also, remember on the login screen, it says sign in or sign up, right? So remember, we actually added that as a prop here, which was options. So if you go to login screen, so if you click on the login button, you see at the top, it says sign in or sign up.
Yep.
And that's because we passed in this title prop.
Got it.
Yeah. So that's like, you see, like there's just different use cases of props. But if in reality, I know it's like, it can be confusing because it's like, it's just something new, but in reality, it's actually pretty clean in order to customize titles and things like that. Once you set up your routes, everything is pretty clean. And you can imagine now you just code with React pretty much and you have routing inside of your app.
Yeah.
And by default, this is going to support on Android. So Android phones have a button, which is always designated to go back, right? They have that kind of, backwards caret. That's going to do the pop functionality for them. And on iOS, the swipe back is going to do that for you.
Got it.
Yeah. So that's pretty cool. So we have go back. Okay, so that's pretty much.
Oh yeah, I also know Nas wants to learn React Native too, actually.
Oh really?
Yeah,
sick.
He really wants to. Yeah. So it's something cool for you guys to attack to in some calls.
Yeah, we should definitely do that. I think even in the coaching calls, it would be really cool to start attacking React Native as well.
Yeah.
Because it would be like a circular thing. Would learn more in the calls. It would come back on YouTube. We can do crazy builds.
Yep.
That'll be fun. Okay, so next section is passing parameters to routes. Okay, so passing parameters to routes. I mean, at this point, we could actually implement a bit of a flow to our app.
Yeah.
We could actually have a login functionality at this point.
Okay.
Uh,
Cool.
Just trying to think.
We want to tackle, I think we said something along the lines of last time, like we wanted to tackle authentication today.
Yeah, so we could tackle authentication today. Okay, so we've got the login page. So in that case, what we can do is go to React Native, type in on Google, React Native Firebase. Yeah. So this sort of like library is actually a crazy library. Like I'm not sure who's built this, like or like it's like a big team, but they basically like adapted everything that Firebase gives for React Native, and you can pretty much go ahead and use everything that Firebase offer. But they have everything set up. But you can see there's like a bunch of things that you can do and signing out and stuff like that. Now the reason is that you might be wondering, can't we just use the typical React way that we do it before? But make sure you use their one. The reason being is because they have very clever ways of listening to the login state, which is different. In an app, you don't want it to kind of be glitchy and kind of like log in and then kind of every time you go on the app, it kind of logs in and passes you over. You want it to like cache the login and do things like that. So let's go ahead and install this into our project. So if you go to the top installation, so installation.
I installed this React Native Firebase app.
Oh, you did that?
Yeah.
Oh, dope. Okay, so React Native Firebase app. Okay, cool. And then what we need to do as well is if you're developing your app using iOS, run this command. So we need to actually go ahead and I mean, we're not going to do that right now because we haven't got Xcode installed, but you would have to do cd iOS because if you notice inside of a React Native app, you actually have a hidden folder called iOS. And then you have to do this thing called pod install, but we're not going to do that right now.
Got it.
We'll do it later. But what we're going to do now is it says listening to authentication state. So remember on the React clones.
Where does it say that?
So you have, why does your one look different? So you got installation, go down. Oh, sorry, you're looking at a different, you need to go up to the top. Sorry, click on the little pull out burger menu. And then click on authentication usage. Oh, but you know what? We should maybe actually do getting started first. Yeah, because we actually need to install the core things. So yeah, go back to where you were at. Sorry, that's a good idea. So yeah, so you see there is a setup involved for Android and there's a setup involved for iOS as well. There's two separate things that we're going to have to do for those projects. Configure file, and you see you have to kind of run through these to set everything up. It is a little bit kind of clunky, but I would say maybe what we could do in this case is, let me just check if we can maybe do it because the process for that won't be good to do now because of the Xcode issue. So let me just check on the authentication side. I'll tell you what we could do, Qazi.
What?
Why don't we show them sort of a coded example of a login that pushes them to, so once you log in with the correct sort of, hard-coded.
Sure thing, yeah.
Yeah, we could try that. Oh, Sugar Show. Amberly's in the chat.
Oh, shit.
Watching
Hi, baby. Let's go.
No.
Oh, she's at the boxing gym. That's sick. Make sure they record you really well. What the fuck? We just got a 50-pound donation?
50 euros. Damn, yeah.
Let's go by Pika.
That's crazy. Go ahead and pull that on the screen. Yeah, there we go.
And wow. That is insane.
Thank you. For all your work, guys, I added Netflix, WhatsApp, and Amazon clone to my portfolio. It helped me a lot to obtain a 40k euros a year long-term
Ooh,
contract as a full-stack junior developer. This is part of my first monthly pay. Thank you very much. Damn,
that's
that's
amazing.
that is insane. Well done. That's awesome, man. Oh
That
shit.
that's awesome. Congratulations, Pika. That is amazing. Wow.
Amazing.
Thank you for the donation. Appreciate you.
Yeah, that's insane.
Hell yeah, bro. Cue up that music.
Yeah. That's insane. I love seeing that, dude. Like, and 40,000 euros a year is actually not bad at all for a junior developer. That's a really good salary to be on as a junior. So,
That's
well,
really, really
well
solid.
done. That's crazy. I was thinking, yeah. So maybe let's do it as we just have an input.
Yeah.
So we have an input, and then we have two inputs, and then if they put the correct username and password, so a very simple non-layered authentication. And then what we can do is we'll run through a full setup of this once we have everything set up.
Dope.
So we don't run into it, right? So at this point, let's go ahead and on the login page, just have the input fields that we're going to need. So right now we had, I'm just looking at the input fields that we did previously. So input, okay, so text input is what we were looking for. So what we're going to do is on login page, we're going to have two text inputs. We're going to have text input, and I don't want this right here. So I'm going to go ahead and get rid of these in a sec. So this is going to bug out if we save it. So we're going to have a placeholder for this one. The styles we don't have at this point. I'm going to pull this forward. Right. So we're going to have text input. The first one is going to be the username, right? So it's going to say enter a username, or we'll just say enter your username. And then here we'll say enter your password, right? And then I think they should have a
simple
type.
form right now, right?
What was that?
You're just making a simple form right now.
Yeah, simple form. That's all we're doing right now. So we can go ahead and say for the styles, we'll leave that for now. And then we're going to add two pieces of state. So we're going to use the use state hook. So we're going to say use state. And then we're going to say const username. Oh God, I hate when it does that. Username.
And it's always like the most random thing that it could like ever come up with.
Exactly. Like, oh man, use state. And then we'll say blank. Right? And I'm going to copy this, paste it over here. I'm going to say password, set password. And then for here, we're going to say the value of the first one is going to be the username. And then when they changes, it's going to get the text and it's going to set the username to the text. And yeah, dope, dude. Do the same thing for that. That is awesome. That's what you call pair programming, guys.
Let's go.
That's sick. And now for the styles, we're going to actually go ahead and I'm going to go ahead and create a style sheet at the top. And for the input fields, we don't have title text, but for the input fields, I'll keep it very simple. And we'll go ahead and uncomment these out. And we should, at that point, have what we need to get up and running. So let me go ahead. Oh man, my spacing's all messed up. Okay, so boom, boom, boom. There we go. So save. Now it says style sheet.create. So we need a bunch of things from React Native. So let's go ahead and get the style sheet. So I'm going to go here and say style sheet import. We also need the text input. That's going to bug out. And then if we go to login page, there's another problem where we don't have the text input. So I just imported that text input. We should have it now. So it should be working now. Text, we have login. Okay, awesome. So the border color is red right now, which is a bit extreme. Let's just have standard black borders. Oops, black. And then save. Yeah, there we go. And now it should be on that page. So login, there we go. So enter your username, enter your password. So the password right now isn't the correct type, right? So you see, if we go to login and we start typing in the password field, so click on login.
Uh-huh. Boom. Login.
Yep. So you notice is when you start typing in password, it doesn't hide the characters. So let's go ahead and check how we do that. So type text input password type React Native. Let's check how we do that. So here we actually just need to change. We need to make it secure text entry. So we need to do. It's actually weirdly enough like this.
Ah.
Yeah, it'll be an actual thing like that. Secure text entry, and that should.
There we go.
Go ahead. There we go. That works.
Hey.
Nice. So now instead of this button doing just a simple go back,
Yeah.
let's create a function called const login, right?
Yeah.
And this is going to be a basic arrow function. And here on press, we're just going to do a login, right? We're going to say login. Now, when we hit the login button, we just want to basically go ahead and say if the username, this is a very simple dummy example, okay? If the username is Qazi and the password,
Hell yeah.
and the password is, let's say
1, 2, 3, 4.
1, 2, 3,
Or
4.
just do admin.
1, 2, 3, 4 admin.
No,
right?
no. Just admin. That's gonna be too hard to remember.
Okay. Just admin.
Yeah. Just admin, bro. That's much easier.
So if the username is Qazi and the password is admin, then what we're going to do is we're just going to allow them to navigate to the home screen. So firstly, to make our app super secure, we're going to go ahead and change the initial route to the login. Okay, so the initial route is a login. So you should end up there first. And then the only way to get to the home page is if you log in. So here we're going to say navigation dot navigate to home if you have the correct username and password. Okay, so and then rather than saying go back, it should say login. So now you can see a typical sort of like kind of example flow for an app. So we should be able to go ahead and see if we go ahead and do is like let's go ahead and say Qazi.
It worked.
It worked. Dope.
Oh snap!
That's awesome, right? What's that? Why is it doing that? Is it?
Because I put in the wrong password on purpose.
Oh, it did. Nice.
Nice, it works.
Hey, there we go. All right. And you can see like, and obviously there's things to consider. Like at that point, you wouldn't want them to be able to go back. We would have different sort of handling mechanisms for that. But the main thing is that by using that authentication library, what we would do is we would combine this with something like the Redux sort of state management library that we talked about in previous builds. We would have that working in sort of partnership with that React Native Firebase library. And then we would basically check when the user is inside the app, if they're logged in. Now, if they're not logged in for any reason, or if their login expired or something, we can kick them back out to the login page.
Yep.
Otherwise, we just bring them to this homepage, right?
Yep.
And you can see with that, it's actually pretty simple. Like you can see now we have a fully functional sort of style app with login, with sort of, obviously it was a dummy login. The reason why we didn't do that is because of the, oh God, you see the comments. Somebody said, damn.
Holy shit.
Adrian, I live in Vienna and someone's shooting.
What the fuck is going on, bro?
Down. Yeah, so
Damn, Adrian, I hope you're okay, bro. That is kind of nuts. What's going on there? Like, who's shooting? The cops are shooting or just random people are shooting?
That's crazy, man. Because in the UK, the gun laws are so strict. We never really, if you hear about a gun, it's like, oh my God, that's crazy, man. So I don't know how you guys over in the States and stuff have it, because it's pretty loose over there with gun laws, right?
Yeah, I guess. I mean, I'm not too familiar with laws in general, but
yeah,
definitely not familiar with gun laws. Well, just hopefully you're safe, Adrian. I mean, I would say call the police, but it looks like they're actually in a fucking gunfight right now outside the house.
Yeah, dude.
All right,
Okay,
let's
so
continue.
damn. Neo WT says, "Hey, I ended the Airbnb clone, and I can say I learned a lot from that stream. I'd like thank you for the effort and wish you good luck with your programs. Dope, dude.
Hey, thank
The
you, bro.
Airbnb clone was fun. Yeah, that was
Appreciate it,
fun
dog.
to me. Also, guys, let us know in the comments any kind of builds that you're interested in learning about, so that we have a rough idea about what you want to build, what you want to go ahead and see in future builds. Let us know." Um, oh shit! Is that right now?
Right now, bro.
Oh damn! Holy shit!
Holy shit. This um this is like probably the most controversial live stream we've ever done.
Yeah, definitely getting demonetized.
Already fatalities.
I'm playing right this. Oh damn!
Huh. What the
Oh shit! Sandeep Dust says, "Just spent 8 hours yesterday making the Facebook clone from your channel, and today 7 hours making the Twitter clone with Firebase. You guys rock. That's crazy, dude. While you're on that spree, try ahead and beat us to the next video and get the React Native Firebase library set up and running, and try and do like some kind of authentication with that before we drop the video.
Yeah.
That would be a good challenge for everyone to actually go ahead and do. That would be awesome.
Sick. Now I can't go back, bro. Oh, okay. The only way through is to log in.
Yeah.
Got it.
So, yeah, so that's what we kind of like. We sort of like, kind of protected against that. So that was a kind of a dummy login scenario. And the reason being is because we haven't set up Xcode, and there's a bunch of Xcode work that we need to do to get that installed. But once that's done, what we can do is we'll get it set up, because now we're on the new iMac. So the next time we go live, we'll actually have the simulator up and running. So they'll be able to see, dude, how the simulator will be seeing it,
Got it. Okay. Sick.
That,
Dude, I
yeah.
want to get that book on there's this book on something about resistance. Like I hope I can find it. It's supposed to be pretty sick. I don't know, I just thought about it right now. Like working through resistance. It's none of these. No, it's
What was this for? Resistance is a book.
I think it kind of talks about like how to work through resistance. So doing things that are really hard. I just got inspired because I thought about it, and I'm like, we're setting these goals. Like, for example, even you and I, we have the workout goals where we want to hit 20 workouts or 30 workouts.
Yeah.
And then we have the goals of, 15 live streams. And I want to actually train my brain on actually actively looking to work through resistance. And this book is actually really great on this, except I just can't think of its name.
Damn. Does anyone know in the comments maybe the book he's talking about? Let us know, or let us know any books that you guys find generally quite useful that have impacted you. Right now, I'm listening to Think Like a Monk. Have you read that book by Jay Shetty?
I'm reading that as well, actually.
That's a really good book. Yeah.
But after he got to the part about negativity, then it got pretty generic. So I just fucking quit out of it. I got bored.
It went a bit kind of down, and then it comes back up in a later chapter.
Like the start was like really profound, where he's like, breath is all you have. They teach you breathing, even if you. I'm like, okay, that's deep. That was sick. I felt a certain way. Then it got really like a dad talking to his son about negativity is bad. You have complainers that complain, and complaining is bad. I'm like, I fucking know that. Like,
I switched to 10x.
Yeah. Like I got sick of that fucking thing.
It was a bit soft, and I was like, I kind of need someone to slap me with some real shit.
Yeah.
But I mean, the breathing thing was actually really good. uh, that was actually a kind of a gold little nugget in that book. Um, Kind of very easily overlooked. But yeah, like that's pretty. Bob Builder says a book called Profit with JavaScript has greatly helped me. You guys should check it out. Nice.
Holy shit, that's a great book.
That's a great book, man. Um, Arafat, is it Do the Workbook by? Is it Do the Workbook by Stephen Pressfield?
Um,
That's-
no, not that one. And I went through Jordan Peterson's 12 Rules of Life, but I don't know, it just didn't do the trick for me. And yeah, Ranbir says his books are. David Goggins was a really good with the Can't Hurt Me. That was sick. That was actually a lot of that helped me go fucking nuts
oh yeah,
at the gym, and I was doing pretty epic shit. So that one was really good. And right now, what I'm reading is The One Thing.
the one thing I actually bought the Atomic Habits.
Atomic Habits was a total game changer for me. That one was huge.
I heard you guys talk about it quite a lot, so I grabbed that.
Yeah,
Uh,
that really had an impact.
Yeah, exactly. Devin Grace, I just bought thing like a monk. Don't tell me I got over 10 already. Honestly, I think it's not a bad book. I'd say give it a read. But like there is a bit after the negativity that does become a bit generic, and then there is a bit where I find it picks up. But like I would say give it a chance. I wouldn't say it's a waste.
No, it's definitely.
Yeah.
Yeah, like especially the start of it I felt was phenomenal. Like the start of it alone makes the book worth it. So go through that. Hopefully that inspires you.
Exactly. Books by Adam Budouche. What to say when you talk to yourself. Um,
Damn.
oh man, yeah.
Like I look in the mirror and I'm like, bro, you look jacked. I have really good self-talk, to be honest.
Nice. It's like affirmations, right?
Yeah, but like I honestly I'm not even thinking affirmations. Like I just have I just don't. A lot of people are really hard on themselves. I'm not that hard on myself at all. So like I usually don't have a really strong negative self-talk.
Yeah.
Um,
I would say I suffer the opposite. I'm quite harsh on myself.
really.
Yeah, I would say I'm really kind of like, like even if you're on a streak, I kind of am always like
Oh,
attacking. It's very hard to feel like
holy
contempt.
shit. Fucking just that's funny, dude. That's crazy. I
Uh,
mean, that's hard.
Yeah, that's why that breathing thing was really good because like when you get overwhelmed and stuff like Jay Shetty says like the only thing you control like from the point that you're born to the point you die is your breath like is with you throughout and it's true like when you're stressed out when you're anxious or anything just start breathing and it really does like change like like just taking a few breaths can bring you present. It can change everything in a second. So that was a bit of a game changer. Yeah.
That's true. Yeah. That's crazy, dude. I never understand why certain people's self-talk is really like it's like strong against themselves. But most of the times when I'm watching something of myself or looking at it, I'm like, yeah, damn, cool. Like, I'll be like, oh, that's pretty cool. Nice job, bro. Um,
Yeah. I
I go
I
ahead.
feel like that with the YouTube streams, dude. When I'm watching back the streams, then I feel pretty good. Then I'm like, yeah, that's sick. Like when we're talking and stuff. So that's a really healthy way of carrying on with that. But you were gonna say something. What were you gonna say?
No, I was just gonna add on to that because I feel that people are really hard on themselves, which makes you less likely to improve, to be honest.
Yeah.
Um, but I think a good balance where if you can objectively look at it, like I think when you start to look at yourself a lot on YouTube, like how you and I do a lot of videos, we can watch it. I think you get desensitized to yourself and you start becoming less cringed out by yourself. So,
Yeah. 100%.
you know what I
Yeah.
mean? Because you have this picture in your mind, and then when you see yourself for the first few times, you're like, what the fuck? Like, I'm not like that at all how I think I am in my head. And then in reality, I say this like really stupidly, or I come off like a bitch here when I say this, and you go, okay. So in the start, I was really harsh, but then the more I'm like pretty desensitized to myself because I've seen myself so much, so I can actually see it just like I see another person. And usually when I see another person, I'm not like really harsh on, thinking about them. I'm like, oh, it's cool. It's another person doing their thing.
Yeah, it's so true. I remember the first time I went live, I was like, Oh, it's so hard. Like it may sound like the simplest thing, just be yourself, but like being yourself on camera and on live streams and stuff like that is actually really tricky. And it takes repetition of you just kind of getting bored of caring about how you look and feel on
Yeah,
camera.
that's funny.
Yeah. And then eventually your true self comes out. And that's what everyone attaches to.
Hmm.
They just attach to you being you. And the only way you get that, and most people, and this is something I got stuck at, I always thought like, oh no, it has to be perfect. The lighting has to be perfect. The camera has to be perfect. And then
Yeah,
you just like screw all that shit. Just do it
yeah,
and keep doing it. And then it just overcomes, like you don't, then you get out of that rut that you get stuck in.
I agree. I'm reading Deep Emotional Things with Qazi and Sonny. I just read the comment. But yeah,
Yeah.
I think that just going and getting used to it until it's not a new thing for your body, that helps tremendously.
Yeah. 100%.
Helps.
Also, guys, if you didn't know, me and Kazi just set a new massive goal for live streams. Kazi, do you want to tell them?
Yeah, it's kind of a lot actually. We are planning to hit a base goal of 12 live streams and a reach goal of 15 in November.
Yeah.
And what's cool is we started off November really strong. So this is our second live stream.
Yeah.
So two live
Second
streams
day.
back.
Yeah.
So far, I feel we're crushing it. And if we just keep going at this, dude, I'm excited about getting on Twitch, dude. That's what I'm excited about.
Yeah, because Twitch is like native to us streaming and all of that stuff. So I think we could definitely tap in with Twitch.
Yeah.
And also we're going to be upgrading the stream. Like, well, we've been wanting to dive into this thing, right, of upgrading the stream. We're going to push ourselves there, and it's pretty much a case of like it'll be a fun interactive stream.
Yeah, it will be.
You
And I
guys.
think what we'll do is the next time we plan to go live, let's just do it then.
Yeah,
So we'll just get on an hour earlier and then work on it.
yeah, let's do that. 100%. That'll be sick.
Dope. All right, broski. So we are at login, and now what we're trying to do is get the login functionality to work. So we put up a dummy login functionality, and that seems like it's working, and I'm able to log in. So
Yeah,
that's pretty great. I'm able to add my income, and it actually shows it on the map. That's also pretty cool.
yeah.
What's next for us?
We're a little bit stuck because ideally, what we would have wanted to do is have it so we used Firebase authentication to go ahead and log us in and cache that login, and then we would store the information. The reason being is we could do it with pure JavaScript, but I would like to do it with
Yeah. So do you want to what do you want to do? Do you want to like do that work behind the scenes so then we figure it out? Like we can get started earlier next time and then just
yeah.
make
I
it
think
work
the
and then go
ideal
live.
use case would be that.
Okay, cool.
Yeah, because what we're gonna need to crack that side of things,
Cool.
and then get it all set up and stuff like that. I think it would work if we did it this way, but the problem is that if we do it the way that we're previously doing it,
Yeah.
you're gonna get like a glitchy experience. It's gonna be like you're gonna go into the app and then it's gonna make a request, find out that you logged in, and then log you in.
Got
You don't
it.
want that. You want it to kind of log you in, cache it, so that way when you come back to the app, it knows you're logged in rather than
Got it.
doing that, that kind of
Yeah.
2-second delay thing.
Yep.
Yeah.
Cool. So let's pick up next time then and wrap it up, and then we can work on that and also maybe work on Twitch.
Yeah.
Yeah?
So we can work on Twitch and upgrading the stream and the authentication. Yeah. Dope.
Okay, bro. Sounds good. Let's actually work on it. And then, yeah, I'm getting pretty excited to talk with David and Amanath too on the ad side.
Yeah, that'd be sick.
So
We're pushing that side, yeah.
Yeah, so we can actually spend certain days even going on ads or giving them some strategy with it. But I'm really excited about that.
Yeah, that would be awesome.
All right.
Things are crazy, yeah. There's exciting stuff coming your way, guys.
Yeah, I'm excited. All right, guys. Hopefully you guys enjoyed this stream where we're learning React Native together with you. And we are picking up these skills alongside you, from installing React Native and Expo to making it be able to have that chart up there and the login functionality and adding the stack navigator that we added today. So hopefully you enjoyed it. We're going to continue this journey of learning React together. I hope you join us the next times, and we're going to have hopefully figured out Twitch. Not hopefully, fuck that. We will have figured out Twitch this week. And yeah, so that's it from me. This is Qazi, and then Sonny, you can have a sign off too if you want.
Yeah, thank you guys for watching. Look forward to next time. We're going to go ahead and download Xcode and everything. So everything will be ready for next time, guys. And hopefully you enjoyed the new stream quality, because now it's crispy clean with the new iMac.
Hell
so
yeah.
Thumbs up button if it's cleaner for you guys. But otherwise, yeah, it's your boy Papa React, Sonny here, and we're going to see you guys in the next video.
Peace.
Peace, guys.